This is Eric Mother with Mother.com. I would like to remind you of a method that I discuss every now and then, or to introduce you to this method. It's a method I call two wrongs, or two bearish wrongs to be specific. And let me discuss what this is about. So again, there's going to be a playlist in the description of this video. I'm going to link it there. So let's take a look at the general description of this method, a simple method that can help you identify possibility of a change in direction and momentum. So first things, let's assume that an instrument makes a base, and let's say it's a weekly, and let's say at some point in the base formation there is a weekly closing high, and at some point in the base, so let me change colors here, let's call that a green, and at some point in the base there is a closing low. So the stock essentially is trading in this range as it sets the stage to move higher. And generally speaking, this is after a nice move. So it sets a new base and wants to break out. Now there's a way to understand what could be the development of a change in scenario. So what happens is, number one, you observe that there is a breakout attempt that fails. So it tries to break out above the prior closing high. So this could be the line right there. It attempts to break out and fails. So that's your first inkling, your first suggestion that something is not right with the instrument. So that's the first wrong. The second wrong is it goes on, after failing to break out, goes on to break below the weekly closing low, the weekly closing low that was formed during the base formation. So I hope that makes sense. So during all of this period here where it was sideways, now after a failed breakout, it goes into number two, which is what I am calling a failed break of the base. So number one, a failed breakout. Number two is a break below the lowest close while the base was being formed. So this is while the base was being formed, you break this. So that's the second wrong. And I'll show you some examples here in a little bit. So, all right, let's take a look at some examples. And again, just a quick reminder, again, there's going to be a link back to this playlist that is going to explain this in further detail. So if you want more information, take a look at that link in the description of this video. So let's take a look at the solar ETF TAN. We come here, we form a weekly closing high. We come here, we form a weekly closing low. Right there. Now we have a base. This base right here. Notice this comes after a very successful run. A very desirable run, and we caught most of this move. But that's besides the point. So notice what happens here. If you are paying attention and understand the method, there is a failed weekly breakout there. And then it goes on to violate and breaks below the weekly closing low. So that base has been busted. And ever since that break of that base, we can see how it has seen lower prices from about, let's call it the 105-ish, now trading in the 80s and even threatening to break this range. But the key sell point based on this method is this break right there. That's the second wrong. It's a warning sign. Let's take a look at another instrument. And for this example, I'm going to go back to 2014, 2015. And this is GoPro, ticker symbol GPRO. All right. So let's take a look at this. Again, we have a nice run initially, which is this explosive phase. It settles down, forms a weekly closing high, your next breakout target, forms a weekly closing low, somewhere there. So in a sense, we have a base. Right there. Actually, let's give the base a different color. I'll do it like that. So notice you have your first warning sign. Multiple breakout attempts that fail, weekly failure breakout there, weekly failed breakout. All right, that's the first thing you see. And then there's ultimately this break right here. That's your second violation. Time to get out. There's another weekly closing high here, just to show another example of this. So let's say there's a base right there. But first, let me highlight the major points. Weekly closing high. Weekly closing low. Now we have a base. So what happens here is there's a failed breakout. You break out, hold above that level, and then you fail. That's, of course, number one warning sign. Second warning sign is this break right here. Violation of the base. And if you took that sell signal, clearly a sell signal, you see that you come from 50s all the way to single digits. Okay. Now, just for color, these charts have a lot of information. Take a look at this. I'm going to draw a simple single RSI line. This is just sidetracking, getting off topic a little bit. But this is RSI 61.8. Take note of what happens at RSI 61.8. Again, digressing. But why not use the chart for study? And again, extend that same line. Notice what happens again. Again, same thing. Resistance. That was a side note. These charts are jam-packed with information and insights. Here's a current live example. It is Bitcoin. This is a 2-year weekly. I'm going to zoom in so we can take a look at a 1 year so we can see things a little bit better. All right. So we see here a recent weekly closing high right there. We have a weekly closing low right there, very tight base. And we have a recent breakout attempt that as of this instant is failing. So to correct this, it would need to successfully break out above the weekly closing high from March. And to be clear, it is this area right here. Now, so we can say that this is a base right there. So as of this very moment, if we end up breaking this recent weekly closing low, if prices cannot stay above that level and we drop below this level, then that would suggest that this is a second run and that Bitcoin could be primed for lower prices. That's just a live example, something we can track for live study. Oh, before I forget, let's take a look at one other previous example so we can understand and appreciate this method. It is for the same sector as TAN, or the solar space. This is Plug, which had a fantastic run, and not to be left behind because we are not asleep. We managed to capture most of these moves in 2020, leading into 2021. But that's besides the point again. Take note, before the recent plunge, there is a weekly closing high right there. There's a very tight base. There's a weekly closing low right there. In a sense, we can say this is a very tight base. And this base, by the way, again, comes after a nice run. So we know that if it can break out That's another entry point. Okay, just like there were breakouts along the way that were nice entry points. All of these breakouts were nice entry points. Breakout, nice entry point, breakout, nice entry point, breakout, nice entry point. But what happened here recently is we go above this level and we break. That's the first wrong. Failed breakouts are notorious for taking instruments lower. And then there was a second violation, which was the break of this area here. Let's call this second wrong. It is that second wrong that has recently gave the most recent sell signal. That was in the lower 60s. Stock is now trading in the lower 20s. Again, this method is time tested. When it shows up, it can give you an insight into what an instrument is trying to do. Let's take a look at one more, and it is Netflix. So we can see a weekly closing higher there. So what we do is figure out where there's a weekly closing low. This is a long base. Weekly closing low there. So we have a base. We can call it a search. Now there's multiple failures. Multiple failures to break out. Multiple failures to break out. Even this is a failed breakout. Failed breakouts over the last 3 weeks. Cannot seem to break out. But that's not the biggest sell signal. The big sell signal will come if and when we break below the box, which would be the second wrong. By the way, as a quick side note, this happens in reverse once you understand the method. Let's take this to be a weekly closing high. This to be a weekly closing low. There is a base. Now I digress again. Guess I'm in a habit of doing that. There is a failed breakdown here. After this failed breakdown attempt, we end up eventually breaking out above the top of this box. And of course, since then, prices have been higher. This was set by this low movement. So it's the exact opposite. What I'm saying is the exact opposite concept also works on the way up. But in this video, we're taking a look at sell signals with violation of number 1, a failed breakout, and number 2, a break below the close on a closing basis of your time frame of choice. A break below the base would be the second sell signal. By the way, for Netflix, since we took a look at the weekly, we can also consider the monthly to make things easy or easier to see. We have this monthly closing high. Good. We have this monthly closing low. Good. Now we've established a base for a potential future breakout possibility. Let's do it as search. Now you'll see, after many attempts to break out, just can't seem to hold above the box. And now lower. So that's the first worrying sign, quote unquote. No need to worry, but I'm just saying the first sign that things could break down. That's number 1. But number 2 has yet to happen. But that's what we are on the lookout for down the road. A break below this area here. Or a break below the box. Let's call it about the 480 price level, which is this area here. That in itself would be a sell signal. That would be the second wrong. Links are going to be in the description. Eric Muadh with Muadh.com. Love, light, love. Namaste.